Looking at the daily here, I can't make much of that.
No,
Direction.
we had a pretty major sell off. We had a solid bounce off support down there, and then a pretty major sell off overnight through it.
Yeah, this is 15-minute chart. I almost went short right here last night.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to, but I thought, you know what? It could just as easily go up from here.
Yeah.
But I was staring at that candle right there. And for me, I'm trying to limit my trading to one or two good entries a day. I'm looking at this 15-minute chart.
What do you make of it?
I don't even know where that would be. I mean, if it came back down here to this 57 range, but it's bounced that 3, 4 times. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
more than
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
But it is on the daily pretty highly sold off. I don't know. What do you think?
It's kind of it's in limbo mode right now, in between quite a few levels, because we could easily push back up to 5605 area, but we had a strong sell off overnight, and then we've retested some some resistance up here. We could sell off now. Um, so I'm not gonna take a trade until we get into some levels. Could go either way.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that 5605 would have been a nice rejection if it had been right before market open. Or
Mm-hmm.
not 05, but I guess it was more like 03 right there. Off of
Yeah,
that news wick.
I was thinking that, and I was like, well, market open, and then also it might jump up to 5610, and so I held out, but what do you make that on the smaller time frames? The 2 minute.
I didn't realize I was muted this whole time.
No, sorry.
I was
I
answering your question.
Well, I went short there at 57 and a quarter. Just jumped out there at 86. My reason for going short was our the rejection on the smaller 1 and 2 minute time frames, but I was having a really tight stop because the 5 minute, that wick on the 5 minute could have
Yeah,
easily.
even the 15, like 30 seconds ago, looked like it was going to go long.
Yeah.
So you shorted it right here at 97 and a quarter.
Yeah, my entry was 97 and well, it was actually 97 and a half, and I jumped out there uh, at 86.
And what told you to go short there?
Just the smaller time frames. Uh, the way we had a strong close down there on the 1 minute, 33 minutes after the hour. Uh, but I had to have a tight stop.
Hmm.
So I had a 5 point stop.
Yeah, I think that was a 50-50 call
Yeah.
at best. Because right up until it did reject, it could have easily, you could have called that long too. I was looking at 15 thinking long.
Yeah. And I kind of took into account the last week of trading days. Every morning we've sold off. Um, and so I took that into account. That selling pressure was a little higher, but a lot of the time you can't do that because it can flip any second. Yeah, if you look at 15 minute now, it's looking in the 5 minute as well, looking pretty bullish.
5 minute.
Those wicks.
Trying to manage these windows with this Zoom.
What's that?
I keep bleeding my other applications into the Zoom window. I'm trying to figure this out. I don't have two monitors anymore.
Oh,
So I went long at 92 based on the 15-minute chart.
mm-hmm. What'd the stop on that be right there, like at 85
Well, for
ish?
me, well, it's got to be at least below 85.
Yeah.
Okay, so um, so here's your 85 level, and then based on the ATR, which is let's call it 6 right now, I want at least 6 points beyond that. So for me, this is like a 15-point stop.
Mm-hmm.
That's my hard stop right there.
Yep. All because
Which
the ATR.
even that is kind of crazy because then you could bounce here, but I'm really trying to get more disciplined about like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yep.
I mean, you could bounce here, bounce here, here. But I don't love the 15 minute, but I like it.
That this opening candle, 15-minute candle looks bullish, but the previous candles from before market open slightly bearish in my opinion. So it's kind of up in the air. We really need a couple candles to close this morning so we can see some direction to make a better decision.
Yeah. And I'd be looking for this to go at least back up to 608 here. Do like that. 608 gets us to here. It's roughly a 1-to-1 trade. It's a high risk trade, but
CPI didn't make a large change in the market this morning. I thought it'd have a little more of an impact.
do we have any more news today?
What's that?
Do we have any more news?
Let me check. I'm showing the monthly U.S. federal budget at 2 p.m. This afternoon, but that's it. That's all I see. It's a poor close on the 15-minute.
Yeah, it's not good. Not good for that long position at all. That's why I don't like these zones in general. You just never know, man. It really, you can't, I've said this so many times, but you can't put any weight into the moving averages. These chop zones, it's a 50-50 roll of the dice.
Yeah. I was trying longs there with you at 86.50.
That was
But
much better entry.
I just jumped out there at break even because that 15-minute close was so strong.
Yeah, that a much better entry would have been right down here around 86. And with a 15-point stop, I would have had clearance below this bottom.
Yep.
So I may jump out. Let me see what happens here, but I may jump out at a break even or even slightly less than, rather than taking a full loss here. I don't like this any longer.
Yeah, I think the chances of us selling at least to 75 are pretty high.
It may have been my chance right there.
Man, that 1 minute H just pushing it down.
Yeah. think for me, I wouldn't want to go long unless we got down here to this 36 area, which we might. Sell off, man. Do you happen to grab this short?
I did not. I was waiting for a little more of a retest. I was wanting it to get up around 90 to jump in shorts. Not make it.
Yeah, with as many times as it's bounced this 60 level, I wouldn't trust to bounce myself until 36.
Yeah.
Do you count this one bounce or two in your mind? There's 1, 2, is that 3, 4, 5?
Yeah. Yeah, this is liable to get broken.
We could go back down here. This is a daily 50, 500.
Mm-hmm.
This wick here, 23.
Yeah, this could.
Man, it made it down there fast.
I'd like to get some sort of retraction for an entry.
To go lower even?
Yeah.
Like, what are you thinking on a retraction? This 71, 72 level?
Yeah. It's got to be above 70 for me.
Mm-hmm. Back up to 76. Somewhere in that zone.
Yeah, I'd prefer like the 2-minute 21. I just don't think I can get it.
Well, by the time it gets there, it might be 76.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Man, there's the retracement, but there's an 11-point bar off the bottom.
Yeah. First one.
What do you make of that?
Strong, and there's a 2-minute retest.
I tried it there at 78.50 short, right here actually, but I don't know. It's strong.
Yes, it is. So where would your stop be?
My stop would be above the 15-minute 21 up there at 87.
87. Base this ATR right now is 6.7, so 2.5 times that puts you up to 94 for a hard stop. 87 levels right there. Four is the 21.5. 85 is. I am a little surprised at this recovery up as many times as we've hit that bottom right there.
It's pretty strong.
That little candle formation. There's a pressure pop coming here. Let's see. Time for the conflict, though.
Are you attempting shorts here?
I did.
There's some conflict between the smaller time frames, but on the 15-minute, it just looks like a healthy retest, doesn't it? And on the 5-minute, but we did bounce a strong support.
I'm not saying it's recovery because it blew right through this level.
Mm-hmm.
72 level.
Yeah.
Like I said, this market we're in is really low, so I just keep looking at this daily thinking, well, gosh, I can't sell off that much more and then keep selling off.
Yeah.
If I had to predict for the day, though, I'd be curious to come back and see at the end of the day. I bet we come down and kind of just quit.
Yeah, I would like to see us sometime in the near future go to the 5,500 level.
Yeah, let's get real close.
Because I think if we sell off to there, we could get a pretty major bounce back to like, I don't know, a 200-point bounce.
Yeah,
and have a good retest on the daily.
exactly. I got out of these at break even. I don't. It may sell off, but I do not like it. What it's doing right here.
Yeah.
This is a pocket trade right here. You know it
Mm-hmm.
on the 1 minute.
Yep. Yeah, I took mine there as well for 4 points. It's 4 points is still good.
There it goes.
There it is.
I went long on this pullback right here, but I took it over the wicks.
Yeah.
I would have held it, except that 1 minute candle right there. I did not like that. If that thing had held right here and not closed below, I would have held that.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's
Yeah,
your
that's quite.
15-minute retest.
What's that?
There's your 15-minute retest right there.
Yep. Yeah, strong bar into it. I don't know. Shorts. I'd normally try shorts here, but that 13-point bar into it, I may hold off.
Yeah, a lot of times those bars that charge right into a boundary, that's all the gas they have, and they fall out.
Yeah, that may be what we're seeing here.
Fifteen minute close above moving average. you in a position right now?
I am not. I'm not. I am glad we closed our shorts down there, though.
Yeah.
You're looking to try some longs on a pullback?
No, I don't like the zone. I do think we're in this trend that you're here. Let's see, come back this. 87 level on a pullback now. Touch that 1 minute 21, hit the edge of that channel and shoot back up.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I would have held those longs right here.
I do as well.
Easy to get faked out on the 1 minute time frame,
Mm-hmm.
especially in the big moving days.
It's easy to do. Took longs there at 89.
Did.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get it up here to 02. We'll see though. There it is. Phew, that's quick.
Lightning fast. Have you looked at options with this market the way it is?
What's that?
Have you looked at options with the market moving the way it is?
No. Last week I think options would have did very well. Or beginning of this week. I should say from like Thursday to Wednesday. I think they would have did very well, except there's a couple days there we had a major sell off and it wicked back up 60 points. That'd have been hard on your options, but like today, if I remember correctly, like you would have got smoked on options today. Wouldn't you have?
Well, the only reason I ask is with this heavy movement, I mean, if you're wrong with options, the most you're going to lose is your risk capital.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Versus with futures going a hole, right? So,
yep.
If you call a position,
yep,
and you're wrong with this kind of movement, I mean, 10 points per minute, you can get smoked so bad. Obviously, you need to size down, but
yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
Even so, sizing down, I mean, you could just as easily turn around and right now and drop 30 points, you know?
Yeah, exactly. We could, yeah.
And if your options are zeroed out, well, just hold them. They might come back.
Yeah.
But if you hold the futures, you might be down 50, 60 points and there's no recovery. If you have really wide stops, it is, obviously. I don't know. But I wonder, I haven't traded options in so long, I don't know how, the premiums are moving with these movements.
You thinking about trying to bounce this or just waiting to see how it reacts? Because we had a pretty strong level of resistance up there.
Yeah. I'm trying to train myself not to hunt for trades and just let them come to me.
Yeah, for sure. And there's that quick sell-off we were talking about. I mean, that bar could have easily stopped somebody out, and now here we are, well below it.
They can keep going too.
Mm-hmm.
This thing's moving like 10 points per 10 seconds.
I mean, this is very, very like unpredictable compared to our days in the past.
Yeah, I've never, of course, traded all of 3 years, but I haven't seen, I don't recall this kind of movement post-COVID.
Yeah. What do you make that 15-minute candle we just had?
I can't make anything of it, honestly. I was just looking at it like, again, there's so many levels in here.
Yeah.
It's back and forth. What do you see in there?
What's that?
What do you see on the 15? See something there?
15 super bearish, but like the 5, I mean, I don't know, I could see us bouncing, and it really should not be traded, quite honestly.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's too easy to get smoked.
I think the smart entry was down here, although could have fallen through so easily.
Yeah, exactly. And we broke where I was looking for a bounce. I mean, we fell 5 points below that, and we didn't close on the smaller time frame, so that does, but I thought for sure we were continuing lower considering we had those levels down there around 50.
This 1 minute candle right here, after that candle, I put an order to go long right down here again, 58.
Yeah.
Just never got there, but I liked the checkup.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to get, just 5 point difference right there, just waiting for it to go back to the bottom.
Yeah, exactly. I did the same thing today, missed 2 or 3 trades because I want it in a certain area, but I know where it's gonna go for sure, but it's like you said, 4 to 6 point difference or even more. I can't bring myself to change it.
Yeah.
It's looking like a sell-off on the 2 minute. Are you primarily trading the 2 minute these days? I mean, I know we look at all the time frames, but I look at all the time frames, but on my Tradovate, which is where I place my trades, I only have the 2 minute pulled up ever. So I tend to base a lot of stuff off of it.
yeah.
There it goes. There it is. Yeah, and it's ugly on the 15 now, them wicks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 5.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
40-point trade off the bottom this morning. That would have been nice.
What was that?
It's a 40-point trade off the bottom this morning.
Yeah. It's a big trade.
Did you take that short off the 2-minute?
I did not. I was in that long and I jumped out right there at 56.03. I didn't have time for a short and I kept thinking, well, it may retest, never did.
called it, that's for sure. It's one off. See anything here? What do you make of this 15 here?
I think we're going to sell back off to the bottom. I really do. But it is hard to say.
Yeah, that 15 looks pretty bearish.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we went back to the bottom at all. Yeah.
You stay under the 78 level. I got my order flow back working. Figured out what was on with it.
Oh, so you went short at 78?
No, if we stay below 78.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm done. I'm done for the day, at least for the morning until after lunch, because, man, like this right here, that was a pretty solid sell-off down there to 70. Kind of, it's not terrible, but we did bounce 7 points.
Mm-hmm.
I'd just rather stay out of it, get some clear direction, get in on a trending trade, and then possibly get smoked on something like this.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. All right, sounds good.
All right, sounds good.